Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. Sun's coming up and we're going to get busy and get to work. We already got the repaired bison and the header, working on the wheat fields over here. I'll be doing some shoveling with the Massey Ferguson, emptying the combine when he's ready to go. Our horsies and our chickens are doing fine, I do believe. Just take a quick look at them. Actually, I don't know why I always run them from. You don't have to. You just come over here. So what are they up to today? They are now worth almost 18 grand. I still haven't been able to figure out how much my horse helper I'm paying. I have no idea. My math got all screwed up because of the biogas plant with that price and everything. Yeah, I want to say somewhere around 8 grand a day, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's it's not cheap, but that's the way it is. I think I'm going to try to figure it out maybe tonight if we don't sell silage. The price of silage, by the way, the BGA hates me. This is staying right at 360. So, be that as it may, whatever. Yeah. We can leave it there for now. I don't desperately need money. I do have somewhere around 70 grand I can use. That's with a max loan still. I mean, at some point, we'll just sell it. I'd like to see the price go up. But today, we're going to fill up this bay as well. So my job will be kind of mow around the field first, get that taken care of. Then we'll get a helper mowing the grass field itself. We'll be picking up the grass with the John Deere, dumping out the BGA we can, and then me going back to the Massey Ferguson when I have to empty the bison. What view is that? There we go. That's the view I think well, no, that's the... Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing either. Yeah, this is the view I kind of need. Gotta start mowing the grass before we get on it. Yeah, I'll do a little crop destruction. It's not that big of a deal. First of all, let's make sure we're on swath dropping mode. And it looks like our bison is already almost full of grain, which is great. I mean, that's fine. All right, let me get at least what I'm going to do, and it won't take me long, is at least mow around the field. We'll get that taken care of. Then we get the big M on a worker working on the field. Then I'll go empty the bison. He may have to sit there for a minute or two. He can deal with it. So we don't have to make hay today. Also, yes, I did in field number 6 plant our canola, and that is already in the first growth stage. So that's ready to be fertilized. Oh, I love how fast this thing mows. So, by my calculations, and my calculations usually suck sometimes, we should get somewhere around 550,000 liters of grass. Hopefully. I'm trying to combine what we got out of grass field before and what we got for hay. So it should be in that general location of liters. The more the merrier. I'm just hoping that the price at the BGA goes up. That price seemed to has been locked since we dropped grass a day and a half ago. Hopefully, maybe at some point today the price will go up and we can sell a whole bunch of silage and get a whole bunch of money. But at this point, I'd rather wait for the silage price to go up after this batch right here is fermented. Just zooming around the field here. Take a ride inside, although it's hard for me to see the wing plow from the inside, so yeah, I'm not good at doing that. Not good at all. Not good at a lot of things, but you know what? I get the job done. So I'm keeping my eye on that field. I think it's field 12. Just seeing what they're doing over there. I still think the corn is over there. The field does need lime, but I think that's going to be our next expenditure, is buying that field before we buy a combine harvester. Part of me just doesn't want to buy a combine harvester just because I got one huge field to deal with. Yes, it puts its labor on the bison, but to buy one big harvester right now just for one little field, I said, well, I can still manage to do it with the bison maybe one more time. And then by then maybe we'll have both of those fields, and then it makes it really worthwhile to have a big combine. Right now I think having another field that earns us $100,000 every 2 days is more crucial. Alright, this should be good enough for the big M to work in the field. I should get no crop destruction, hopefully, by him turning around at the edge of the fields now. He shouldn't go out that far. So we started him off at this point last time, so you can start here again. And we will teleport over to the Massey Ferguson. I should check on the chickens just to make sure their eggs aren't getting close to filling up the box area. Really leave myself a lot of room to get out here. Nope, the header's going to hit the Massey Ferguson if I do that. So it did cost me somewhere around $1,100 to fix up the harvester well and the header. Now with the dirt on slow, knowing that that's what affects the repair status going up and down, I'm not going to turn it off completely. But it seemed like the stuff was breaking down, for me, just a little bit too fast. Actually, I said this is wheat, but this is actually barley. I think we finally started planting some barley over here, just to have a different crop. And then at some point today, we'll bring the John Deere over with the loading wagon, pick up all the straw, which probably won't take us too long. And here's the lovely John Deere with our Shootamaker. I'm probably not even close to saying that, so deal with it. Let's head around the field here and pick up some grass. We'll do the outside first just to make it look a little bit better. That way when our big M goes to turn around, this doesn't have to drive over the grass hump. But really with this grass field, get ready for harvest every day and a half. in the long run, we're going to make lots of money on it. Right now, I'm just holding on to the money. I actually, with that 38,000 liters we sold, we got pretty close to 8 grand for that. So we have like another 380,000 liters or something like that in the pit. But I love having a loading wagon picking up forage off the ground at 18 miles an hour. Let me go ahead and pick up some grass here. And I'll bring it back in just a little while for a progress report. Well, field number 1 of barley is done, and we got a full trailer out of that field. Not too bad, not too bad. And the Big M just finished mowing the field himself. Us, on the other hand, we're about halfway through picking up the grass in that field. I got probably close to 270,000 liters of grass so far. So yes, we're making progress there. I hope to take the Big M and also mow where eventually the cow field's going to go. Not that I'm putting down a cow field anytime soon, but and prepping for it. I just want to get as much grass as we can into the silage pit. That way, if the price does go up, you know, we have more of it. Duh. So now we got the worker over here harvesting this barley field. Hopefully, when he's full, his pipe is not always facing over the crop, so I can just pull up beside him. Every time in this field he was full, I had to fire the worker, do all that fun stuff. Since we're in you, dude. Alright, yeah, that's fine. We'll might as well move you out of the way so you can see how much more grass I still have to pick up. It seems like a lot, but with that loading wagon, making quick work of it. Quick work. So there you can see our canola field over there we planted last night. That's ready for fertilizing. And of course now we know we can first start fertilizing the grass field right away as well. So yeah, I want to mow all this grass in here as well. Get as much as we can. Yeah, I'll probably start over here. I'm not going to mow it just yet. You can stay right there. Hop back on the John Deere bird's eye view. Lifter is down and on. So I'm kind of doing the skip every row thing. That way it just makes it easier to turn around. And then next time I go back, I get the rows that I missed. Simple as that. Yeah, so I am, like I said, I'm hoping for like, actually, it's probably 525,000 liters of grass. Plus whatever we get mowing that little triangle there. I'm not sure. I'm also questioning if crop destruction is working in the fields, but as for going over grass out of the field, I'm not sure it's destroying that anymore. I've kind of noticed that a little bit. And I'm thinking, does that have to do with the patch 1.2? I'm not sure. And I know Giant said they were hoping to release patch 1.2 before Christmas. So I'd expect that to hit live sometime soon. I'm pretty sure there'll be some fixes that's not in the patch that I have in the beta. But this loading wagon sure was worth the money. I will say that. If I was still using the other loading wagon, at picking up this grass at 6 miles an hour, and at the speeds and at the capacity that it has, whew, I would be here for probably a couple of hours picking up this grass. But dang it, can the BGA please raise the price? At least get in the 400s. Get the price in the 400s for silage, please. Just so we can make a little bit extra more cash. So yeah, basically this field, the way it goes, sometime tomorrow around 6 o'clock in game time. This field will be ready for harvest again. So I got today and tomorrow to start looking at just selling the silage that we have. Hopefully the price goes up then. And even then I may just sell one bay, because I just need one bay open to put the grass in. But it'd be nice if the price would go up. No, my luck, it may start going down. I don't know. All I know is when we bought the BGA, it was 500 per 1,000. And the price did drop. And then it has just stayed there. And yes, that helper, that bison almost fills up. Just as fast as I can get this thing filled up. But what I do anyways is I don't go back over there until I empty this in the BGA. He is going to have to wait. But really 2 more swipes right here and I should be full. It's usually I get the signal that he's got a full tank as I'm driving to the BGA with a full trailer myself. But you can see I don't have that much more of the field to do either. Then of course, once the combine's done over there, and oh okay, he's already full, never mind. But I'm close, I'm at 85,000 liters. And once we are pretty much done with the forage wagon here, loading wagon, I gotta go over there and pick up the straw. Then come back and get the seed drill, and then seed those fields. And while he's seeding the fields, I got the Massey Ferguson over there, I gotta bring the Massey Ferguson over here. Get the fertilizer spreader, which is right next to their shed / garage, and fertilize these 2 fields here. Just a lot of going back and forth, back and forth. Makes the day a busy one. So I'm going to keep on continue on what I'm doing here, and I'll bring you back again probably in a few minutes. And you can see this is my 4th load coming in here. It's starting to get a little tight. And like I said, I'll bring it back when we've made some more progress. I also got to compact this at some point as well. Yeah, just loads of work today, loads of work. And of course you're facing the wrong way. Just once, just once. Well, we just finished up the grass field. Even though the tank's half full, I want to go put it in the silage pit just to see what the total is from around the field and the field itself. I'm hoping it's somewhere around 525, something like that. I also learned once I've filled up the front half of it, well, it's not filled. Once it gets to that level, the John Deere can go over the grass no problem. The loading wagon has a little bit of a problem getting over some of those lumps. I almost got stuck once, but just a little bit of a wiggle, and she came right out. So that's what makes me have to come in and back in. That's one thing I don't know if you could tell on YouTube, but I hope Giants does kind of fix. In the early morning hours and the evening hours when the sun is coming up and down, when it hits certain times, you get like an instant little bit of brightness and darkness kind of a thing going on. But anyways, we are at, just shy of 500,000. I think I know where the extra grass is. So if I come up here, it's not that we mowed it, but there should be an extra triangle up here, I think, somewhere, that I did not do. Plus you can see I only mowed to here, not all the way to the edge. I would have got a little bit more there. So I got a little bit of a triangle here that I didn't mow. Things like that, but it's close. You know, it should close to where it probably should be. And I think last time when I did the mowing, I think I actually did even mow more. Because I think I went around that tree down there. And I don't think I went around the tree this time. Did we? I remember going around that tree for the hay. And I didn't go around the tree this time. Our bison is now mowing the oat field. So they're getting along just fine, I would hope. It must if I started the engine first. Lower down, please. Then we'll gather some more grass from around here. This will make up for what we didn't mow up there. I wish our neighbors would harvest that corn so I can see what the next crop is going to be. Because at the rate we're going, by then we might be able to buy that field. I'm not trying to get every blade of grass here. I'm just going to go around in some circles. Especially when you can't see where you're going. Oh, there's a tree there. There's a tree there. And these trees may have to go. Because like I said, I would like to put the cow pasture over here. It's flat-ish. It's flat enough, I think. The problem is the big cow pasture is like 300 grand. But the cows will make us obviously milk. They'll make manure and slurry that we can sell at the BGA. So it all works out in a way. And I'm just going for big pastures because I don't want to put a lot of small ones around. But the other thing I started thinking of, I may have to spend and put it like a work, not a workbench, but a workstation around here. Just because our machines are going to require some work around here. I did turn the mower off, right? Yes, I did. Alright. So, I got this grass to pick up. But as you probably saw, our bison is requiring some assistance. Now that I got the dirt on low, you can see our mower isn't that dirty. Yep, our bison's full. No, that's flashlight, wrong button. Gotta keep this looking nice. I'll put this away at least for another day and a half. Because next time, now I know that tomorrow evening this field will be ready for a cut. Alright, where's my bay? And then we'll use the wonderful backup camera on this. Looks like I'm in like a tank and looking at one of those little windows that they have. There we go. Not too bad. Teleport over to there. No, it's the case. Massey Ferguson, which still has the barley in it. So we got like we did get 6,200 liters of barley out of that field right there. But I actually think the combine's facing the correct way for us to unload them, so I don't have to do the hokey pokey up there. I was thinking about selling some wool today as well, because I think the price is like $1,300 per 1,000 liters. I don't really have... I like to go when I have like about 12 pallets. So 12,000 liters, you know, a nice full trailer. Don't quite have that many. But we'll have to check on the price later on. Right now, all my equipment is kind of rather busy. Doing their things. So why this is unloading, we'll take a quick look. Yeah, so still $1,300 for the wool. You can see milk prices are not that bad either. But then again, I don't know how much the cows produce right now. So $360 still for silage. That kind of just, yeah. Hay is not that bad of a price, but we need the hay for the horses. And anything else that, canola prices are going down, but hopefully tomorrow they start going back up, because we'll have canola to sell then. And that's about it right now for us to look at. Good, he's done. So I'm going to get back to work, get some more grass, and then I'll be bringing the John Deere and the loading wagon over here to pick up the straw so we can sell some straw. So I need to put this guy back to work. And like always, I will see you in a while. I think I've only gotten lucky once on this harvester today, with the pipe being out in the same direction where I'd like it to be. But it's fine. I'll just keep firing a worker, hiring a new one, or just telling the guy, get out of the seat, I'll handle it. But I also got the John Deere over here picking up some straw. And we do have a full trailer of straw to bring up to the barn. I'm also thinking I'm going to have a full trailer of oats here. So definitely fixing the header. I think last time I harvested this field I had like a probably half-worn header, and I didn't get a full trailer. I think we got like 3/4 of a trailer. This time I'm going to be, repairing the header is important, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I also repaired the John Deere when I brought it over because that was getting kind of low. That cost me $1,200. He was 3/4 low on the repair status. And I said, well, while we're here, I might as well repair the loading wagon. That cost me $500. But that's the cost of working on a farm, isn't it? So you can see I almost got 13,000 of oats. So we're going to get a full trailer of oats. Last time I did not get a full trailer of oats out of this field. Alright, so let's head up to the barn with this. I got more straw to pick up here. We'll probably empty those oats into the horse pen. Horse pasture, whatever you like to call it. Pick up the straw. And then I got to bring the John Deere and this back over to the biogas plant. And we'll kind of end the episode there. I'll do the compacting of the grass off cam because that's nothing more than me going back and forth for about 10 minutes trying to well, maybe longer than that because we got more grass. Now, as far as I could tell, when I did 17, I didn't find any difference in putting wheel weights on tractors to make it compact faster. Having more tires seemed to matter sometimes. But I never did a full test on compacting silage because with course play, I didn't care. I just set the course play player on its own path and said, hey, I'll be back to check up on you. It's not like I was actually doing it, so it didn't bother me too much. So straw is not going for a great deal. I think it's like $60. I just checked on 60, 62. Where are we? $60. But we do have 90,000 liters of it right now. And I didn't bother topping off the horses because the horses are fine for a while. So almost $5,500, which is nice. That pretty much brings us back up as to where our day started. So that right there has covered our labor wages for the day so far. Our repair bills on some vehicles for the day. So that's all good. But that would have been like 4 trips up with the other loading wagon. I had to take one so far. And actually, like I said before, with the other loading wagon, I probably still be over in the grass field picking up grass. Because this picks up foliage off the ground 3 times as fast. And of course, holds a lot more, so less trips to wherever I need to take it. And I'm not sure why a worker is doing what he's doing, but I'll let him finish up. I need to finish doing this here, and I'll bring it back, and we'll wrap up the episode. We have all the straw coming back up to the barn. Although, I kind of missed a barn that was in 17. This is not really like a barn per se. I mean, I guess it is, but yeah, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Doesn't look too much like a hay barn, straw barn kind of an area. So I'm guessing we're going to get like $4 grand for this, something like that, which would be nice. Ish. Yeah, almost $5 grand. Even better. Now I do believe I had a quick peek when I was checking something else out that these fields over here need some lime before we seed them, so yeah, I'll have to spray some lime on them before we seed them, but that'll be next episode. Yeah, next episode would pretty much entail us reseeding these fields, so I gotta lime them, seed them, bring the John Deere back and forth. I need to fertilize our 2 fields on the other side, in the center of the map as well. So we'll be doing that. The silage, well, I'd like to sell silage. That would be nice. We could, just that the price is not the greatest right now. But we're going to come over here to our Massey Ferguson. We're going to go feed the horses some oats. I'm pretty sure they'll take it all. I didn't quite fill up the trailer. There's some in the bison itself. There's more in the bison than what this trailer would take, I do believe. So I said, oh, what's the sense? Who knows? Maybe the horses won't take it all, but I think they're going to. But next time, all these fields up here will be oats, so we can start stockpiling some oats and catch up on it. Not that we're really behind. So what does that do for the horses? Yeah, so they're going to... Yeah, so if you do 16 horses, you can kind of see you probably need 60,000 liters of oats for however long animals are fed for. They're getting a little bit low on water, but not too bad. Straw, we just sold it all, but you know, in 2 more days we'll have straw once again. Now the one thing I was curious, this is why I wanted to leave just a little bit of grain in the harvester. Not that this matters too much, I don't think. Yeah, you can feed them directly from the harvester if you wanted to. Not too bad, I guess. It just started automatically unloading. I didn't have to hit Control I or anything like that. So these fields are just about ready to be turned over. The one thing that still gets me is the periodic plowing thing. Yeah, you can see these fields here need lime, but they still need to be plowed. I don't get it. I don't get it. Periodic plowing is on, so I'm not sure. Not sure what's quite up with that. Let's over to the BGA. There's some silage I like to sell. I'll turn on the HUD so we can see. So right now I have a total of, well, let's say 538,000 liters. And I'm a little compacted as well, so that's less work I have to do. Hopefully the John Deere doesn't get stuck in this. I didn't get even close to stuck last time. Our loading wagon, when I was trying to come up and over this, I was trying to fill like these gaps here. the loading wagon was getting stuck on these humps, not the John Deere per se. So, yeah. So basically in the future, hopefully by then maybe course play will be out or something similar to that, so I can get a quote unquote worker to go back and forth while I'm bringing in grass. But we have 538,000 liters of almost silage here and 360 there. So yeah, we're almost at 900,000 liters of silage. If you got, if this could be just offered a little bit more, that'd be great. I'm still running at 1 speed, so I'm sure the price is not changing. I mean, the barn is looking still pretty good. I don't know why it's been like at 360 for a couple days now, not even moved. Not even moved. So, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes out the rest of the day. But next thing I'm going to do is, we're going to call this an episode, but then I'm going to get the John Deere, fill up with some gas. I'm going to bring the loading wagon up here and park that away for now, and then I'm going to at least compact the silage, or excuse me, the grass, and then, yeah, and then I'm going to call it quits off cam. But guys, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.